Hey guys, what's up? I did a video, I don't know, about a year ago, and then maybe 2 years before that. The subject was about giving advice. In my previous videos, I've said numerous times that when you give advice to people, make sure that these are the people who are actually looking to take heed, people who are coming to you for advice because they're hoping to implement some of your wisdom. Now, of course, people ask for advice and then, they can make their own little assessment and then boom, do whatever it is that they want to do because ultimately they're going to do whatever they want to do. But the whole thing about, being wise, the whole thing about growing, learning, and doing the things that are right in the right direction is that if you do ask somebody for advice, number one, you either want to hear something that you want to hear. So you're probably going to get advice from people that are more like you. And then this way it'll validate what it is that you want to do in the first place. And then maybe some, adult part of your brain will say, let me go to this person who's been through everything and, knows a little bit more about this subject or what have you, and ask for advice here. So when they go to you, in this case, they go to me, they ask for advice, they're taking, okay? And at this point, I'm gonna use the word robbing or stealing my time because it's one thing when I give time to somebody who's asking for my time and then they actually end up doing the things that I'm advising them, then that's an investment. That's good. That means, okay, they took the advice, they utilized my time, but it went into a good action. But when you ask for advice, you come to me, you steal my time, and then I give you sound advice, advice based on actual wisdom and experience, and then you still want to do the contrary, I personally, at this point in my life, would say then you literally deserve exactly what you get in life. Because what's the point of asking for advice from anybody, robbing and stealing them of their time, only not to do it? Now, to me, it's a combination of things. Number one, it's going to be your ego. You don't want to take the advice simply because your ego is telling you do the contrary. Okay. At that point, you might as well never go to anybody for advice if you're not looking to learn or move forward. So that's number one. The other thing is, the advice is so good that you're too immature and scared to actually move forward with that advice that was given to you. And so you don't do it, or you actually end up doing something much more dumb. So at the end of the day, just be very conscientious. So this is for this here is for people who go to others for advice. If you go to others for advice, at least be cognizant and respectful of their time, and knowing that, okay, I'm going to them for advice, and I know that these people would not steer me wrong, and I'm going to accept the advice that they give me, and hopefully, because advice is useless if there's no action behind it. So be very cognizant of that, and at least respect the fact that you're going to someone whose time is valuable. Two is if you know that you know that you know that out of 10 people that you ask advice for, 9 of them are going to give you advice that you're looking for, meaning you don't really need the advice. At that point, you actually just need validation. Don't go to the 10th person, the person who's going to actually give you real sound advice. You're a time waster, you're a thief, you're a robber, you're someone who's not worthy of anybody's time to begin with. So be very conscientious again of who you ask for advice if you want it at all. Now, on the other side, for people who give advice, just know that life is extremely valuable, okay? And even making this video here takes time to create and then put together and then upload. But I think it's worth for the people who do actually give advice and do care about other people and do come from a place where your heart is in it. Unfortunately, you too have to be very smart and judicious on the people that you give advice to, because You'll know right off the bat when you have your first, second, third repeat offenders asking for advice that never take it. I think it'll be smart and prudent on your part that when these people just even walk your way, that you completely just stop them at their tracks right there, because your time is too valuable. You have way more to offer in this world, and there are actual people out there who are looking to actually get some of that wisdom that you have when they ask you for advice. So, with that note, I will say this: when people ask many people for advice, I think it's wise that you get multiple people so that you understand. But everybody, every single human being, already, to be honest with you, regardless of the advice, already knows what it is that they want to do. And the only reason you would want to get advice is only one or two reasons. One, you actually want advice from someone who's been there, done that, and you are looking to take that, apply it so that hopefully that wisdom would help you. Now that's smart. Or two, you're looking for advice from people that are in line with your mindset and your childish ways, and you're hoping that that's the part that would sway you. So at the end of the day, you can say, well, I did ask people for advice, I weighed the pros and cons, and I went with X. So all that said, I'm saying to anybody that who knows me and my viewers, if you're going to ask me for advice, please, for the love of God, either take heed and try to apply it in your life so that you can have a better outcome, which is why you're coming for advice, or please do not come to me at all. I love you all the same, but I love you so much more if you just stay away and do whatever it is that you want to do, because maybe experience and your childish ways will help you just grow up and learn from your own mistakes. So that's all I got from you guys. Remember, you can reach out to me if this message resonated with you, or if you wouldn't mind sharing or liking. I mean, I get a lot of people who like it, and I'm grateful for that. But just share it to somebody who might share it to somebody else. I know, with the billions of people on planet Earth, that there's someone who needs to hear this message. All right? Peace.